Hello and welcome to I Don't Get Buckets Radio on 41.4. I'm Finn Lamb here with Dylan McKinley and Alex Artem Ginsberg. And today we're going to be talking about NBA free agency with superstars like Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Durant out there. What do you think will happen, Dylan?
I think, let's go by one here. Kevin Durant suffered an Achilles injury, the worst injury you can get in basketball. He should be sidelined for the rest of next season. If I were him, if I'm not getting offered a max 4-year contract from any other team, I'd take my player option and re-sign with the Warriors for 1 year, rehab, getting $30 million per year. I think that's the route you go if you're Kevin Durant.
Alex, what are your thoughts?
I think that's about right. If I was Kevin Durant, I'd want the most money and not have to worry about earning money while you're injured.
And what are your guys' thoughts on Kawhi Leonard, as he has just won a championship and he shows that he can clearly carry a team towards a championship? Alex?
He's going to go after the money. Toronto wants him. They love him there. But I don't know if they can afford what he'll want money-wise.
Dylan, what do you think?
No doubt Toronto's going to offer him a 5-year max deal. If I were him, I'd stay. I've heard rumors that he's planning to schedule a meeting with the Los Angeles Clippers. I don't know why he would do that. LA isn't ready yet. If you're Kawhi Leonard, you just stay in Toronto. They have the championship team that's ready for you. Why not just re-sign on a 5-year deal or a shorter 2-year deal?
I think that Kawhi should stay in Toronto as well, as that's a very strong team there, and they can definitely get a lot of championships and start a really good dynasty. And then our next player is Kyrie Irving. He has a lot of options. What do you think he will do, Dylan?
It all depends on what Kyrie himself is thinking. Boston, on paper, fits great for him. But obviously, as we saw this season, the locker room problems, they just took over the entire year. The Boston Celtics finished with a 49-win record. Very much low than they were projected to at the beginning of the season. If I were Kyrie Irving, I look at my options, maybe think about rejoining LeBron James, or re-signing with Boston, giving them another chance, or maybe LA and the Clippers. I don't know what Kyrie's thinking, but it all depends on what's his best fit and what will cause the least amount of drama.
Alex, where do you think he will go this offseason?
He's definitely not staying in Boston with all that locker room issue, and I don't think they have the right stuff to win a championship. He's probably going to go to somewhere like Brooklyn or back with LeBron James, something like that.
I think it'd be really good for him to go back with LeBron James if he can get offered the right contract. Otherwise, I think he'll fit in well in Brooklyn. Another player who's very important to free agency is Jimmy Butler, and he's had some talks with the Rockets. What do you think about this, Alex?
I know he probably likes it here. The fans love him here. He's got what he wants here. He can probably win the championship here in the next couple of years. The Rockets, I think adding him to a locker room with all those people is just going to be like having Kawhi stay with Boston. It's just going to be a fiery explosion of mess.
Dylan, what do you think?
Okay, well, about his comment with Kawhi, I don't think Kawhi's really linked to drama, but who knows, maybe if he were to go to Boston, it'd be even more drama. But anyways, about that player in free agency, remind me?
Jimmy Butler.
Sorry, Jimmy Butler. Judging by my sources, he's had talks about a sign and trade with the Houston Rockets, meaning he'd re-sign on a 5-year max deal and be traded to the Houston Rockets for whichever assets they decide to provide. And Jimmy Butler, they're saying that he'll tell Philadelphia, guys, I'm not going to re-sign with you, so you can either sign and trade me to Houston or I just walk for nothing. If you're Elton Brand, the general manager for the Sixers, you think about this and you maybe consider a sign and trade for, if you're doing with Houston, you're receiving P.J. Tucker, Eric Gordon, Clint Capella, a couple first-round picks. Maybe that do the trick rather than just letting him walk for nothing.
That's a good point. What do you think would be optimal for Jimmy Butler? Do you think he wants to stay here or would like to get offered max contract and do the sign trade, like you said?
I think for Philadelphia, it's a great fit in there. I don't see why he would leave, but I'm not Jimmy Butler. I'm pretty sure they're going to offer him a 5-year max deal. I'd be surprised if he turns that down, but if he chooses to go somewhere else, Houston doesn't seem like a bad fit either. James Harden, Chris Paul, Jimmy Butler, but the only problem is in the locker room. We've heard issues about James Harden and Chris Paul not getting together. Now, if you had Jimmy Butler, who's had a past with the Timberwolves for causing drama, I don't know how that fit. We can try it then. We'll see where Jimmy Butler goes this offseason.
Alex, do you think that there could be some locker room troubles if he were to go to Houston and Chris Paul were to stay?
Yeah, definitely. Chris Paul and Harden and Butler together are not a good mix. He hated it in Minnesota. He'll probably hate it in Houston, too. He's got that great headband thing with Ben Simmons here. I think he should stay here.
That's a great point.
Now we're going to take your calls. Dan from Villanova, you're on the line.
Dan,
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
it's going well. Thank you for calling.
Oh, no problem. I wanted to talk about one of the players that's not getting talked about as much in this offseason. That's D'Angelo Russell. Where do you guys think he's going to end up? I mean, I've heard that the Lakers are a big possibility, but any possibility he goes back to the Nets?
I'm a big fan of D'Angelo Russell. He is a restricted free agent this offseason, so that means the Nets can match any offer. If the Nets are planning to take free agents like Kyrie Irving, I don't see why they match any max offer for D'Angelo Russell. So if D'Lo wants to go somewhere else, I don't think LA is a good fit for D'Lo personally. I mean, on paper it seems nice, but we've seen what LeBron James has done to players like Kevin Love, turn him into spot-up shooters. I don't want that for D'Angelo Russell. I want him to lead his own team. Other options include maybe Philadelphia. If they let Tobias Harris and Jimmy Butler walk, they will have the cap space to offer a max contract. Maybe D'Angelo Russell could go and fill in the hole that Markelle Fultz was supposed to do, being a shot creator and a shooter.
Alex, what do you think?
Don't get me started on Markelle Fultz, but D'Angelo Russell, I kind of like him in Brooklyn. He seems like a good fit there, and fans kind of like him, so I think he should stay where he's liked.
Yeah, I think that the Nets will definitely try to sign Kyrie Irving, and if they can do that, that'll definitely help their signing of D'Angelo Russell if they have the salary for it. And that'll do it for us today on I Don't Get Buckets Radio on 41.4. For Dylan and Alex, I'm Finn. Thank you.